Hi Crafty Stampers. So this is the tutorial about the Black Eyed Susan that we're doing. So in your kit you should have got the envelope, a white card base, a pattern piece, 2 stems, and 2 of the top of the Black Eyed Susans, a hello, or you can use another sentiment if you want, and your hello is going to have sticky on the back of it, so you can just peel off the sticky and put it on. You're going to have 2 each of the flower petals, so you have large and then medium and small, and they will vary in color because when you lay them you want to have them to vary in color a little bit. And you also got a little tiny brush. So what you're going to do with this one to make it easy, because we want to do some shading on these flower petals, so I'm just using Stampin' Up's pumpkin pie for mine. So you want to use an orangey color or something a little bit darker, and you can try it on a regular piece of paper to see if it's a color. So what I do is just hold this down here, because this is all going to be covered up by this the Black Eyed Susan part of the flower, and then I just flick it down here. Don't get it really heavy with ink, because you can go over it. Just do it light first and then layer it as you go. So you're going to have a little bit of shading on here. Then I go ahead and do just all of them. And you just want to kind of flick the color down to the ends. Not all the way, but just enough to do a little bit of shading look. And it just gives your flower a little bit more of a reality of a shading of a flower. And if you want to try the color too, you can always flip it over if you're trying some ink colors, and try your ink color on the opposite side first before you do the permanent side. Okay, so what we want to do is take this one, your base piece. Well, first of all, let's put our flowers together. So you just want to put your large one down, put a little glue here, put your medium one down, and you don't have to have it laying exact, because you want to have the petals kind of overlapping each other, not straight lined up. And it doesn't matter if it has a little bit of gapping, because when this comes on here, it's going to hide all that. So then you want to do this again and do your small one. And I kind of put mine a little bit this way and then a little bit that way. You can tell when you get this together how the shading on here makes a big difference in your flower. Okay, so then the top piece, if you look at it, it's kind of shaped that it has a wider side down here and then it shapes up. So that's the shape that goes down here. So your flower actually is going to sit like this. And there is a wrong side or right side, of course, with these flowers. So you just want to put it a little bit over the lapping of the curve of the flower, over the petal part. Okay, we're going to leave those to dry. And you can just tell how much this makes the flower look so much better when you do the shading a little bit than just having those just basic colors just sitting on top of each other. So we don't want to put this together right away. So we're going to put the stems on here first, because what you want to do is lay the stems on here and position it where you want to first. And the stems are going to stick out the bottom here. So go ahead and put your flowers on here how you want it positioned. So if you like that, and you want that much of the edge, because your saying is going to go down here, then all you have to do is just go ahead and put some glue on it. That's not the one I grabbed, probably. Just tap, tap, tap. You don't want to use a whole bunch of glue. Okay, then I would lay it back down to where I had it. Press it down. Then go ahead and take this, flip it over, and cut your stems that are coming off the end. Because if you actually put this on top of here first and then try to do this, it's really hard to trim those off. So then I would go ahead and put this on your white piece. With a little bit of white hanging over the edge, showing over the edge. And if you want to, you can pop one up with a little bit of foam tape or just put them down. They are pretty bulky to begin with. So dimensional, it really doesn't, you really don't have to do that dimensionally because they have so many layers on them already. So go ahead and just put a little bit of glue on the whole main part. And when you put this together, you want the Black Eyed Susan part to go up. And it'd be good to do these at different heights to show different variations. Okay, so that's that. So then your hello is going to be the sticky tape. So you just pull off this backing on here and put your hello down. Or if you have your own birthday or something like that, or you want to leave it blank, that's great. And use your hello for another card. But that is the Black Eyed Susan card. Thank you.